Hey, it's Trixie. Welcome to the underground. So I went to Albany to do a dad fest. Never again. Those people wandering around, it was frightening. Some of them were okay, but a lot of them, they were just meandering. And then the band that was playing, oh, the girl's voice gave me such a headache. The guitarist was pretty good. I mean, they were playing like Ozzy, Alice in Chains, which is cool. I like that stuff, even though I'm a dance freak. But she was horrible. Then she tried to do Heart. Forget it. Anyway, where's my glasses? I can't see. Let me just tell you about, we went to a club. We were looking for all the gay clubs. It is Gay Pride. Of course, they're in the worst section of Albany. I'm like, are you kidding me? You know, we're going to get shot. We went down this side street. There was a woman. I said, oh my God, she looks like she's 12. No, because her face was all worn out from using drugs. She looked into the window like, how much for the both of you? Like 10 cents or $1. Not much. And then there was another guy just falling asleep on the sidewalk. I was scared to death. We were like driving by and she's like, okay, here's the lesbian bar. It was like the O bar or something. One person in it. I mean, okay, we didn't go in there. And then there was a couple bars like right across the street from each other. So we went into one of them, all men. My friend goes in. It was one half of the warring lesbians. My friend goes in. Where's all the women? Where are all the girls? She's hysterical. They're like, try the O bar. We did. There was nothing in there. So we left, went across the street. The bar was cool, but it was surrounded by security. I'm like, okay, we're going to get shot. So it looked pretty nice. I got to say, I liked it. I liked the setup. And it was decent music, EDM. And then the upstairs didn't open till like 11. So we went upstairs and they were playing pretty cool music. So we're just kind of like, I love like people watching, listening to music. That's what I love, is the whole scene. So we're into it. We didn't really stay too long, but one guy, he looked like he came up to my chest. He was staring at my friend because she's blonde hair, blue eyes, very pretty. And he's like, hi. Okay. So we go to the other side of the bar and we're in a corner basically. And he found her and he started talking to her and he's using Google Translate. She says she's gay and it doesn't faze him. He wants her. He wants her bad. What does he do? He's grinding her from behind. And then he's like, I got to show you a picture. He shows a picture of his penis. Guys, just a little bit of advice. Like, really? Lesbians don't want to see that. I don't know if many girls want to see that. Not like in the first 10 minutes. And then another guy from Ecuador came over. Same thing. Google Translate. I don't know. But they must not have blonde hair, blue eyes in Ecuador because they were after my friend. It was kind of hysterical because she's like little too, Okay, let's get on with the show. I don't think I'll be doing that. I thought Albany was going to be a little bit more fun, but yeah, there's nothing to do where I live either, Okay. James Burrows, the co-creator of Cheers, died at 85. Man, Cheers was like probably the best sitcom ever besides Soap. But he started with Mary Tyler Moore. You're gonna make it after all. Laverne and Shirley. Schlemiel, Schlemazel. I remember my old Jewish boss. I was like, what does that mean? He said the Schlemiel is somebody that spills something on, somebody's shirt or something. And the Schlemazel is the person who gets the stuff spilled on. So I'm thinking, okay, so he's thinking the Schlemazel is kind of like a reject or even worse than the Schlemiel. So that kind of taught me something. But yeah, that guy, they don't make sitcoms like that anymore. Like Sam and Diane was like the best. They were opposites. He was like a dumbass jock. Diane was like the studious intellectual. They never really admitted their feelings, which is kind of like the relationships I like. And they never really got married. And that's kind of like what I'm into. Like the relationship never progresses. According to WJZ TV, a fan paid $7,000 for the chair Taylor Swift sat in during the Cleveland Cavaliers playoff game in the Eastern Conference Finals. They paid for her butt sweat. Everything she touches. So yeah, look at me. This is what I got, what she wore at the finals. The one that they came back from 29 points down. That's how much I love this woman. Okay. Guys arrested over a plot to disrupt the UFC fight that Trump had for his 80th birthday. Using drones to kill politicians and billionaires. Now they're going after the richies. Yeah, not going to happen. Since when do they pay for their sins? They don't even pay taxes. Josh Hockett, I don't care. This UFC guy, disgusting. He won the fight, the Freedom 250 thing. So he took took the mic from Joe Rogan and wanted to slur Michelle Obama, calling her a man. You know what? I don't see it. Does she look like a man to me? No, she doesn't look like a man. What is all this? And they're like cheering. This is like funny to you. There is something about like these racists. It's like, I don't know, man. Your brand of humor, I just don't get it, you know? But Joe Rogan said nothing. I like ripped the freaking mic away from the loser. Disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway, I don't care about that thing. Anyway, I know like 6 million people watched it when it was streaming. The reflecting pool, guys. It's got algae in it. It turned green. The paint was coming off from the bottom. Trump gave it to one of his friends, the contract. No bid. No bid. So can he ever hire? He can't even hire like a pool guy to do anything right. I saw the guy that got the contract. He looked like something out of the Addams Family. I mean, everything. He can't even do the pool. It's embarrassing. So now he's blaming vandals. Really? Do you believe that? I don't believe it. They want to sentence these people to many years in prison for the green pool. I don't think so. I think he just looks for scapegoats everywhere he goes. He can't admit he's a loser. Can't admit everything he does is a failure. The Iran deal. And you know what? I knew that wasn't going to work. Guess why? Well, first of all, Iran didn't even trust Kushner. They're standing in the background. They like JD Vance better. And that Wyckoff guy. Let me tell you why it's not going to work. Because Israel was busy bombing Lebanon. If you don't involve Israel, and Trump says, oh yeah, Netanyahu, they listen to me. I'm telling them what to do. Israel doesn't listen. They don't listen to us. Are you kidding me? So they have to be involved in the ceasefire, or else it's not going to work. So they close the Strait of Hormuz again. This is bad. This is really bad. But I'm thinking he wants that damn pool to look like Florida. Next thing you know, he's going to put alligators in it. Looking more like a damn swamp. A man threw a 3-year-old into a crocodile enclosure. I mean, really? Is this Florida? No, it was in England. He was arrested. The crocodile was not. I don't think he knew the kid. Maybe the kid was crying. He didn't like it. I don't know. But what is wrong with people? They're just one step away from the cuckoo's nest. A bill in Ohio could make drag a crime. Dressing in drag. So, does that mean I could be arrested for wearing jeans? Or Hillary Clinton's pantsuit? I don't know. Cross-dressing police crime unit. Can you imagine the cops really? They want to go around like arresting guys that wear. You know how much I saw it yesterday in Albany. This big boned man that my friend who I work with now, the warring lesbian, there's people that I don't really approach as far as pitching. And you could tell he didn't really, I don't even know if he had a house. But why do people want to bother these people? Like, they're not bringing any harm. You know, if anything, you just look at him and go, thank God that's not me. You know what I mean? Thank God I'm not like putting on lipstick as a man, dressing in a skirt. I've seen a couple of them. And you just kind of like feel bad. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I'd like to report a man wearing a dress and a woman wearing jeans. I mean, really? You know what? I'm watching Queer as Folk. Every June on Showtime, they show during Gay Pride Queer as Folk. I can't believe that show could not be made today because of the sex. I can't believe the sex. I can't believe what men do. They have more fun than lesbians, I'm telling you. New York Post, 63 people were arrested at the Knicks parade. 63 people out of how many? That's still like too many. 4 people were stabbed. 1 shot. It's the normal day in New York. The Knicks fans celebrate. They're burning school buses and everything. I don't know, but they set the World Cup shuttle on fire. This to me is not fun. I don't understand. These are happy New Yorkers. Gavin Newsome is complaining that he and his wife are being investigated for maybe wanting to run for president. And yeah, Trump's scared to death of it. Why? Because he's better looking than you. Because he's not orange. The Department of Injustice are investigating Gavin. Go ahead. Bring it on. Bring it on. You know, I know a lot of people don't like him. I talk to people all the time that live in California, and they don't really like Gavin Newsome. And you know what I say? Anything's better than what we're going through. If that reflecting pool doesn't show you that Trump can't do anything, and his followers, and they're coming after me, I have to tell you, wow. They are like, they're just not all of them. Look, I know a lot of them that are nice people. I'm going to say what he says. I assume are good people, but a lot of them are just, this is what I think of. I get these emails about like monkeys being tortured, cats being tortured. That's what I think of a Trump supporter. That's what I think. They think that's fun, or they think abusing someone is a fun thing to do. It's like they think he brought back like mean. He brought back racism never went away. He just brought it out in the open. And like people are okay with like killing gay people, and it's not okay. It's not okay. Live and let live. You know what I'm saying? Live and let live. Leave it alone. Leave the drag queens alone. They just want to wear a dress. Trump's memorandum of understanding, which I don't even understand the memorandum of understanding. From we're going to bomb the shit out of you to lots of concessions. It's a nice deal if you're Iran. $300 billion going to them. Lifted sanctions, which is already happening. They can sell oil, unfrozen assets. You know, he complained about the Obama deal. This is way worse than Obama at least got them to agree not to, enrich uranium or whatever. They can charge fees in the Strait of Hormuz. That's something different. He's giving them all these kinds of concessions. They reaffirmed to not procure or develop nuclear weapons. Reaffirm. That means they already affirmed it. Okay. So Obama already done that, made the same pledge. No nuclear commitments. Iran pledged to keep talking. They're smarter than we are. Did you see JD Vance on The View? I mean, Joy was pretty tough on him. They are. He said that she was tougher than Iran. The art of the deal with Iran called, quote, the worst foreign policy blunder in decades by Republicans. Ronald Reagan would be rolling over in his grave, they said. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand how they can think he's a good deal maker. What are we getting? I don't understand this. He says this is what he said, if the Iran agreement, quote, doesn't work out, I'm blaming JD Vance. Can you imagine being somebody's underneath their shoe, like the gum stuck on your shoe, that he can just blame people? This is how it is at the top, though, even in businesses, where the people on high, they just kind of slap the person down beneath them. That person slaps the person lower. That's how it goes. It's not my fault. It's your fault. Trump says he doesn't mind Iran having ballistic missiles, quote, if other countries have them, it's a little bit unfair for them not to have some. Wow. No wonder they check his brain every 10 minutes. CNN said Trump embraces comparison to Stalin and Hitler. I don't have a doubt in my mind. According to a new book, Regime Change, Inside the Imperial Presidency of Donald Trump by Jonathan Swan and Maggie Haberman. New York Times, Maggie Haberman. The book referenced that Trump openly bragged about a document he received that favorably compared his power to Hitler, Stalin, Mao, and Attila the Hun. Yeah, right. I don't think I want to be Attila the Hun. And why do people crave that kind of power? I don't want somebody to like me or listen to me because they're afraid of me. What kind of sick brain is that? And then what I just mentioned, all those leaders, sick brain. I don't want a sick brain. Trumper Byron Donalds, that guy from Florida, the U.S. rep, promoting literacy programs with a misspelled word on the sign. Achievability. He misspelled wrong. And let me tell you, in Florida, not only can they not spell, but they cannot count. I was down there. It was unbelievable. Real Housewives of New Jersey, according to Yahoo Entertainment. Theresa Guidice's daughter, Melania, and I remember her as a kid. She was a terrorist. Arrested last month in New Jersey for simple assault. They think maybe she was on something besides alcohol. Charged with knowingly or purposely causing bodily injury. We don't know who it is. But Teresa, she went after tables, for crying out loud. She's tough. She reminds me of one of my best friends from, growing up. Very tough. I wasn't tough. I don't fight. I don't love either. I don't have anything there. Taking after her table, flipping mother. Both parents went to jail. So, yeah, that's kind of messed up. But BBC Music magazine ranked the 25 greatest front women in rock history. Stevie Nicks was number one. Which, yeah, you can say that. Janis Joplin, you could say, is number one. I believe, Janis Joplin, you think greatest rock and roll voice. But they voted Stevie. I'm okay. describing her as, quote, mystical, iconic, unmistakable. True. When you hear her on the radio, you know it's her. Quote, the beating heart of Fleetwood Mac. She beat out Patti Smith. Yeah, Patti Smith. Woo. Because the night, Patti Smith. Christine McVie was number 3. That's kind of strange because I don't think of like rock and roll as Christine McVie. But anyway, Courtney Love, number 4. I think of her like grunge. Janis at number 5. How did she get to number 5 when all these people, how did Janis Joplin fall underneath Christine McVie? These people were just Fleetwood Mac fans. And where the F is Ann Wilson? Ann Wilson, you could argue, had the greatest rock and roll voice. She's like Led Zeppelin to me. They started as a Led Zeppelin cover band, I mean, come on. You can't. I think she was in the top 10. If you put Ann Wilson down towards number 10, there's something wrong with you. She should be right next to Stevie or, I'm thinking. And where's Chrissy Hynde? Chrissy Hynde was great. WCVB in Boston, Channel 5, a 14-year-old in South Boston being charged with armed robbery because he robbed 2 kids at gunpoint at their lemonade stand. Can you imagine? You are going to hell if you go up to 2 kids and rob them of their lemonade quarters. That's disgusting. The kids are going to make $1 million because everybody was like descending upon them in the community. In the United States, according to Time Magazine, a quarter of adults over 65 are missing most of their teeth. That is my worst fear. I need my teeth. That's the first thing I look at when I'm talking to people at work. You look at someone until they smile. You don't know. This lady had one tooth in the front, like a saber-toothed tiger. I couldn't believe it. And she's like, yeah, I'm not going to do anything. I'm like, you're not going to do anything. Fix your damn teeth. I didn't say that. But like, if that was me and I had one saber tooth in the front, I'd be thinking, I'm going to take all the money or go on and put a picture of my toothless body, face, and go on Facebook and say, please help me. I need more teeth than one. The U.S. has one of the highest rates of toothlessness in the world. I remember in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Homeless Not Toothless Foundation. Homeless, not toothless. 8 psychological benefits of owning a cat. No. According to psychologist Dr. Frege, I don't know. 1, steadying your nervous system. My cat does not do that. Stevie makes me very, very nervous. I belong in the Institute for the Very, Very Nervous. Number 2, teaching meditation. Mindfulness. Yeah, I'm mindful not to wear my bare feet around my cat. Petting can help you relax. That's true. I kind of like her little beating heart on me. The meow put me out to sleep. Every time she lays on me, I kind of die. Number 3, increasing positive emotions, happy feelings. Number 4, encourages self-care. Why? Why does that encourage self-care? I don't know. Because she licks herself? I don't know. Maybe because they're lazy. Who knows? Number 5, reducing anxiety. Is this Fragga friggin' crazy? Number 6, reducing loneliness. Yeah, that's true. If I was alone, I don't know, man. I don't know what I'd be. It's just me. And I just can't escape myself. And she can't either. I'm the only one there. She'll die a virgin like me. Okay, guys. Hope you enjoyed the show. I said I'd be taking 2 weeks off. It's not there yet. I'm still talking. I want to talk. Love you. Hope you love my little Stevie Nicks shirt. Have a great week. And we'll see you next week. Bye.